We all want serenity, that elusive state of calm that seems to belong solely to Tibetan monks and yoga instructors. People with serenity are better equipped to enjoy life. Their small problems remain small and don't become magnified into huge catastrophes. And when real crises arise, they react with steady, clear thinking. However, serenity isn't achieved without effort. Just as we need proper exercise habits to have healthy bodies, we need good mental habits to have peaceful minds. Here are 10 daily habits to have inner peace. Number 1. Give thanks continually. When your alarm goes off, before you even get out of bed, close your eyes and think about the ways in which you've been blessed. Consider the most basic gifts that you have. A job, good relationships, your home, your clothing, your health. Then continue to give thanks throughout the day. If someone lets you in their lane when you are driving, give thanks. When your paycheck is deposited into your account, give thanks. When your child comes home from school safely, give thanks. Make a point of acknowledging every good thing that happens to you. Number 2. As soon as your mind wanders off in the wrong direction, get it back on course. We know when we are getting mentally off course. We get irritated over minor things. We decide it's our job to correct other people's bad behavior. We obsess over past slights. These are all symptoms of the mind going down a path toward wrong thinking. Like a car that is shifted into a lane with oncoming traffic, our minds also can shift into the wrong lane. As soon as that happens, stop what you are doing. Walk away from the person who isn't acting properly. Then do whatever it is that helps you get your mind back on track. For me, it's reading something spiritual. For others, it may be listening to inspiring music or talking to a good friend. By redirecting your mind, you can more easily return to clear thinking. Number 3. Practice acceptance. Practicing acceptance doesn't mean that you allow yourself to be treated poorly by others. It means that you accept others for who they are. If someone is a jerk or manipulative, that is who they are. It's your choice whether or not to spend time with them, but accept that you can't change them. Likewise, practicing acceptance doesn't mean that you don't try to improve your life. For instance, you may not like your current job or home. Accept your situation for what it is today. Do your best at your job and make your home as beautiful as possible. Appreciate that you have work and a place to live. Then do what you can each day to get your dream job or home in the future. Acceptance isn't stagnation. Acceptance is understanding what you can and cannot change. Number 4. Be kind to others. There is no scenario in which being unkind to others will benefit you. So be careful how you operate. The ugly things that you say and do to other people may affect them, but those actions will poison you. If you are unhappy, take a long, hard look at your behavior. If you spew mean comments or take advantage of people, you will be miserable. I can't sugarcoat that. Instead, be consistently kind. Build others up. Be helpful. You will find that by doing those 3 things, you'll be at peace with yourself because you will actually like yourself. Number 5. Be careful what you drink. Some things we drink can affect our minds. Coffee, tea, and some soft drinks have caffeine. Caffeine affects each person differently. Evaluate how it affects you. If it makes you jumpy or irritable, then either reduce your consumption or eliminate it altogether. Alcohol affects people differently as well. If drinking wine, beer or hard liquor makes you anxious or depressed, again, limit your drinking or cut alcohol out of your life altogether. Being happy is more important than your Starbucks or your nightly glass of wine. Number 6. Get enough sleep. Our minds cannot think clearly if they aren't rested. Small children need copious amounts of sleep in order to be happy. Adults are no different. While we may not throw ourselves on the floor and scream if we haven't had a nap, We function only slightly better without sleep. Develop good sleep habits. Go to bed early. There is nothing wrong with going to bed at 9 p.m. The television shows you are missing aren't nearly as important as your serenity. Number 7. Watch and read the right kind of books, movies, and television. What we watch and read affects how we think. Choose your entertainment carefully. There is a lot of violent, pointless junk out there, which is deemed to be avant-garde or creative. If you want to have a relaxed mind, spend your time watching and reading things that have a positive message or that educate. Don't spend your valuable free time filling your mind with garbage just because it's popular. Number 8. Keep a clean, uncluttered home. There is a reason why spas don't have dirty towels on the floors and shelves covered with knickknacks. You can't relax in a place that is messy. A cluttered home or room is a sign of a cluttered or unstable mind. Make your home a place that is tidy and beautiful. You should breathe a sigh of relief when you enter your home. It should be a refuge for both your mind and your senses. Number 9. Spend some parts of the day without noise. There is nothing wrong with television per se, but there is something wrong with the television being on all the time. People tend to turn on the television to avoid being uncomfortable. We are either uncomfortable with our families or we are uncomfortable with ourselves. So we distract ourselves from that discomfort with a lot of racket. The problem is that noise impedes you from truly relaxing. Make the choice to give your ears and mind a break and enjoy the silence. Number 10. Spend time with the right kind of people. There are people who can't help but be a problem. Everywhere they go, they create drama. Someone has always done them wrong, or they are continually upset about something, or they just can't say anything nice. Give those people wide berth. You can't necessarily eliminate those people from your life, but you can limit your contact with them. It is a matter of self-preservation. When you allow people into your life who bring chaos, it is very hard to maintain your serenity. It isn't your job to make their lives better. It is their job to not spread their brand of drama. Peace begins with love. So let's all give a little love. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without Buddha. We live in a hectic and uncertain world with violence and chaos surrounding us every minute of the day. We are getting busier and busier and being bombarded with commercialism and adverts from every angle. Just like many of us, I have been looking for a way to break the constant information overload, to help give my mind a chance to relax, and it took me many years of studying and trying the art of meditation by many of the great religions to find that these 10 simple things are helping me to unleash the inner peace that really wishes to come out. The difference between successful and unsuccessful people is that successful people know the difference between the two, and they focus on the things they can change, and they feel good about the progress they make. Unsuccessful people focus on things they can't change, and if by some miracle they focus on something they can change, and they change it, they get frustrated. Maybe it didn't happen fast enough, or it didn't work out. That's not going to get you anywhere near your inner peace. A big way to find your inner peace is by simply relaxing and quietly focusing on what you can change. And more importantly, feeling good about it. Treat yourself. Let's face it. Life is hard unless you're insanely wealthy or a kid. And in general, it gets more complicated as life goes on, especially if you're on a path of growth and self-improvement. It will take time, and there will be ups and downs, setbacks, failures, and all that. But there will also be successes. Celebrating yourself and life in general is important to maintaining and creating inner peace. Life is a pleasure-based experience. Never forget that. It's easier said than done with all our obligations. But it's worthwhile if you can keep that balance going. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and click the notification button because we have more content coming your way.